using people's faith as their way, as your way into their homes, using people's faith to get them to listen to you and side with you before they even know what the argument has been presented. What makes you different than Ted Haggard or Peter Popoff?
You're assuming in the question that the question is loaded and it assumes that I try to fleece the flock, so to speak. That I try to make money.
You did make $380,000 in 6 weeks just by asking for it.
Yeah, I ask people for money. Yeah. And you know what? That money is still sitting there in an account that I can't even touch.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
But
So
are they?
is that, so are you asking, did I do something wrong there?
I'm not arguing right and wrong, sir. I'm trying to figure out whether or not there's a good reason for these people to believe your argument over anyone else's when it's clearly clear that you're here to make money.
I'm sorry, did the Freethinkers Club somehow decide to pay me for this event?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well then how can you make your
Did you pay for your plane ticket out here?
Yeah,
You did?
502 plane tickets.
2 plane tickets?
$560.
And so do you have a different job?
No, I don't. This is my full-time job.
Time's up.
Okay.
Unless you want, you know what, it's your turn to ask Don a question.
Okay.
That time's up.
My frustration here, as you know, I would think that the Freethinkers Club would have a little bit more, I guess I should know that they shouldn't have any ethics or any morals because they don't have anything to base them on. However, you know, the debate is supposed to, thank you for that. The debate is supposed to be creation versus evolution, not, hey, are you a Christian that makes money off of other Christians? I mean, and it's, you understand my frustration? When two people that supposedly are representing the club here at school that is supposed to be encouraging free thought and it's supposed to be encouraging good debate comes with something that is literally an Ali G, Stephen Colbert type, hey, this will be fun, let's trick everybody to think there's a debate and then let's rag on somebody because they make their living traveling around and preaching. That's
asking me a question.
Well, until you can
and this whole debate is supposed to be a debate, but it's not. You guys have not said anything about science. You have said nothing to defend atheism.
I spent 10 minutes talking about the validity of science.
No, you didn't. You talked about Eric Hovind's website.
I don't know.
How many of you feel like this is, let me ask a question. How many of you feel like this has actually been a debate? How many of you feel like some people have completely wasted your time here?
Where's the question? Yeah, where's the question?
He said
I just asked a question.
No, we're not going to ask questions.
Yeah, I want to.
Why don't you talk about creationism then?
Yeah.
Haven't mentioned
Neither of you
it.
have mentioned
That was actually the point.
Hold on, wait. We're out of format.
That was actually the point, though. This man never actually speaks about creationism. He just drives you to his website, and we did bring him here to point that out to the people. If that was wasted on you, then I do apologize. But we did state very clearly in our flyer that this was for entertainment purposes, and I
However, you also
am
said
entertained.
that this is going to be a creation versus evolution. And it's just real disappointment that this really is not what this is about. And again, if
I asked you a question about evolution. My question to you, when I had my grip, I asked you about evolution. I defended evolution versus your creation science in my 2 statements. If you want to go back and read them, you can. I talked about why evolution should be believed over creation science. That's part of the debate. That's it. I asked you a question specifically about the design. So I was
I'm just
addressing
not
those
all that
issues.
impressed with the Freethinkers Club.
Well, we're not done yet. We have more time for
We're not impressed with you.
We have closing statements, which I will to talk specifically about evolution in my closing statement.
Finally, if you want to pick,
Well, we have more time for questions.
So far, this debate has consisted of numerous logical fallacies, which I'm trying to study. Okay?
And circular logic. Everything you do is based on it. Based on what you said.
It's based on an inherently circular argument that without the God of the Bible, you could know anything. Let me ask you 2 questions.
Yeah, you're supposed to ask me a question.
Finally, sorry. John, let me ask you something. How do you account for right and wrong? What is your basis to determine what is right and what is wrong?
Let him speak. More than the other question. Just let him speak.
What is my basis? Again, as I actually said earlier, my upbringing, the environment that I've raised in, my sense of
So how do
what
you
is
determine right
crime,
from
and what hurts others and what doesn't.
Let's get to specific. Is child molestation wrong?
Yeah.
And what makes that wrong is the question.
Because
I'm not saying it's not wrong.
actually, I will
What
answer
makes
your
it
question.
wrong?
Sorry. I am not only just an atheist, yes I am, and an evolutionist, I'm a humanist. I believe in humanism. I believe in the ideas of naturalism. Humanism says that, and naturalism say that we live in a natural world. What we see and what we have in our lives is part of nature. It's a naturally existing thing, and there is no creator. Humanism looks to the rest of the human race. It has an inherent respect for other humans and their freedom, their ability to live their lives.
Why?
Why?
Why can't I be a humanist and say, well, I don't care about other humans?
That's why it's called humanism. You trust in the human race. You trust in the human race.
Why so?
That's where my morality comes from. A basic respect for decency and purity. I know you don't think this is respectful or decent, but I think that it serves a purpose in the long range, in the big picture. I think keeping people from believing mythology as fact is an inherently moral thing to do.
Right now.
Don, on the design question, given the fact that we poop from roughly the same area we give birth and breathe through the same hole that we eat, okay, would you qualify that form of design as the work of an omnipotent deity or maybe a drunk one? And what is your impression of this design as a multimedia and design?
Well, I don't think I have any notes to address it. Well, I think I addressed that earlier. I think that what we see in nature, it does not show thought and design. I think it shows, again, all of these, you have extinction, you have all kinds of things that in our bodies or in nature, other animal, in the animal kingdom throughout, again, millions of years, not 6,000 years, that don't show good design, that really just don't show that they were designed to do a purpose, that they were designed with intent. They are, your flyer says accident. We don't believe in accidents, we believe in selection. The evolution theory is based on environmental selection, and again, I said at the beginning I would not get into the facts.
Which you wouldn't dispute.
Yeah.
That was your.
You just said
Well,
no
you take-
accidents.
yeah.
It is accidents. Come on.
That's semantics.
And again, that is,
Is that your answer, Don?
I'll give you that.
Okay,
But it's not good.
there are gentlemen
No,
like,
no, go back, I'm sorry. When you look at something that is designed by human beings, this chair, this table, this computer, it is seamless, it works the way it was intended. There are no extra parts, there are no things that, why does that do that? It operates. Human being designers, everything that we design is clear and it's generally clear in its purpose if we design it good. There is so much in nature that doesn't follow thought. I don't know what, yeah, your question was, does it look like a drunk creator? Yeah, it does, because it mostly looks like a lot of accidents.
Or you don't know what it does serve. It could be one or the other, right? It could be that you don't know what the purpose of something is. And like the vestigial organs, there used to be 100 of them on the list, now there's none. It could be that we just simply don't know what those are for. Would you be willing to concede that?
Visual like your tailbone, your wisdom teeth.
We don't know what they're for.
I mean, we can concede that what you're looking at, you're saying it's poorly designed. Or I could say, no, this table is poorly designed. I got a much better designed table at my house. The argument is a logical fallacy that you're making, and I wish you could see that.
well, you admit that your whole argument rests on a circular argument.
But
Which is itself inherently a logical fallacy, so anything stemming from your argument is a logical fallacy. Why do you keep arguing that?
Except that I'm going all the way back to a God that can reveal himself.
Well, okay, so barring,
Could a
and
God reveal himself to mankind? Could a God do that?
we don't, how could you?
I'm saying could.
I don't know. See, I have the ability to say, I don't know when I don't know something. Okay, I
The
don't.
problem is you keep acting like you know all this stuff. How? You keep acting like you know evolution happened. You know this, that there
Are
was
you
a-
making an assumption?
that there was a drunk designer. No, I'm basing it